Hi, and welcome back to our daily life function workout number 3 for the month of January. So I've said this before in previous videos, but I just wanted to go over it again. If you haven't done your mobilities, then press pause here, go back, do the mobilities, and come on back. All right? Second thing to go over is the only equipment that you need here is something to sit on. So it may be a chair or a bench if you have it. Something to step up on. So if you have a sturdy stool, you can use your steps at home. If you have a box, a platform, just make sure that it's stable and it's not going to get tippy or slide around, okay? And then the other thing you're going to want is a pair of dumbbells. So, you know, light to medium. Challenge yourself if you can. And if you have a kettlebell, then great. But if not, you can do the movements with a dumbbell, and I'll show you the options that you have there, okay? And then to go over the rep scheme for today, we're gonna superset, which means we pair 2 exercises back to back, and we repeat them back and forth for a set of 9, a set of 12, and a set of 15, and then we move on to 2 other exercises, and then the finisher is the same way. So we do 2 exercises, 9, 12, 15, 2 more exercises, 9, 12, 15, and then we get into our finisher, which is a set of 30 and 15, and we repeat that twice, and then we have our cool down. So that's the lay of the land for the workout. So the first exercise is our dumbbell clean and press, okay? So how this works is we have a little hinge, take your dumbbells, little hinge, pull up, 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 lead with your elbows, roll them onto the shoulders, do a little dip and a press up overhead. Return back to the shoulders, straight arms, so again, little hinge, pull up, press up, okay? So I'll show that again in slow motion. Okay, we're gonna pull the weights up, 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 almost to my armpits, flip them over at my shoulders, use a little dip in my legs to press up towards the sky, okay? When you press these up to the sky, you want a nice big reach, biceps alongside the ears, and that is your dumbbell clean and press, okay? The next movement is a dumbbell single arm row. So how I like to set this up, you can set it up however you want. This one is just the most comfortable. So I like to square up to the bench, okay, make a nice square. My support hand is flat on the bench, and then my row, I'm going essentially from my knee up towards my hip. So we're gonna row, return, making sure your shoulder is up and engaged so that you don't let it drop down here. So we hike our shoulder up, retract it, set it in place, and then row from your knee towards your hip, and then you switch sides, okay? So I'll show you from this angle, okay? So we have from our knee to our hip, knee to our hip, knee to our hip, okay? So that is the single arm row. You can use a kettlebell for that or a dumbbell, whichever you have. So we're gonna repeat the clean and press for 9, do your hinged row, 9 on each arm, repeat for 12, repeat for 15, done with those 2 exercises. All right, so the next 2 exercises, we have a dumbbell goblet squat, or sit to stand, excuse me. You're gonna hold your dumbbell in a goblet position right here at your chest. We're gonna sit all the way down, unload, drive through the heels, straight up. So again, making sure that we have our alignment set up, that our ankles are directly underneath our knees. We're in a good position to drive through those heels, squeeze your glutes, and come on up and have a seat. So if you have a kettlebell and not a dumbbell, same thing. Hold it up here at your chest, up and sit down, okay? And then we're gonna do a dumbbell single leg step up. So if you have 2 dumbbells, we're gonna grab those, all right? And our step up, we want to make sure we start with both feet on top of the box, okay? And then when you step up, we're going to do 9 on one leg and then switch. So all of the weight goes into the foot that's on the box. We press in, lift straight up, step straight down. So as you'll notice, there's very little play in my knee, and my quad and my glute and my core are doing most of the work. So your shoulders are back and down. We've gripped our weights, press in, step down, up and down, and then we switch to the other leg. So we will do those goblet sit to stands and our step ups, 9, 12, 15, get rid of those, okay? So our finisher, we have 30 band chest pulls. So we're gonna have our palms up, and then, sorry, we're gonna have 15 palms up, 15 palms down. All right, so if you have your band and your angle 90 handles, that's fantastic. If you don't have the handles, remember I said you could use a towel, okay? So we'll do 15 with our palms up, shoulders back and down, pulling on either side of the rib cage, don't letting our shoulders pop forward. So nice and still, nice and tight. Pull in for 15 here, and then you can do palms down for 15. So you can stand either in this staggered stance, which helps sometimes with comfort. It also challenges your stability to be offset like this, or if it's more comfortable, you can stand in a bilateral stance, pull those hips under, and row like that. Whichever way is most comfortable for you is fine by me. And then we're gonna go into our aviator raises. So maybe go a little bit lighter than you were before. And your aviator raises, we have 15 of them. So we go front and lateral, that's 1, front lateral, that's 2. Front lateral, keeping your shoulders down and back, okay? And we have 15 total of those, so that's the finisher. And then has been the theme for the last several workouts, we do our 1 to 10 breathing for our cool down. So just as a reminder, we inhale for 1 breath, exhale for 1 breath, inhale for 2, exhale for 2, so on and so forth until we can get ourselves all the way up to 10. That gets a little bit more challenging, but it's great to challenge your lung capacity in that way. So there you have it, folks. Workout number 3, daily life function. Those are our beginner level workouts. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope we see you back here soon. Thanks so much.